Mic check, 1 2 3, mic check, 1 2 3. Good afternoon, Eagles Nation. Welcome to a matinee matchup of your JV Eagles taking on the Kent Denver Sun Devils. We're here at nice, brisk Joy Burns Arena in Denver for this 2 o'clock matchup. Your Pine Creek JV Eagles are coming into this matchup 9-0-1 against Kent Denver Sun Devils, who currently are sitting at 1-0 with only one game. Starting in goal for your Eagles today is going to be Landon Strombeck. For those visiting fans who are watching, I apologize in advance. I don't do this professionally. I just stayed at a Holiday Inn last night. I'd like to take a moment for a special shout out to the Coopers. Happy anniversary. Hopefully you get to do something fun after this, and hopefully Jay has a great game. We'll be with you here in just one moment for Puck Drop. Your starting lineup is going to be Cluen Feltman at center, Wesley Hall and Sam Schaefer. At defense, Lucas Wankowski and Payson Bishop. Starting goaltender for the Sun Devils is number 35, Logan Yakuzomi, and I apologize if I misspelled that. Puck drop is underway, won by Kent Denver. They take it to the right zone. Defense brings it out to center ice. This stretch pass is taken over by the Eagles. Eagles bring it in. Nice pass from Wesley Hall, but that too is cut down. Stick to the corner by Kent, and a puck battle in the far corner. Kent comes away with it. Stretch pass out of the zone, misses, and it's going to go all the way down for an icing. First icing of the game. 14:34 left in the first. It's still 0-0 if you're just joining us. We get a quick line change. Looks like Jamison Cooper is going to come out with Colton Snuggs and Gage Nelson. On defense is Tollefson and Leon. Puck drop, won by Kent Denver. Nice stick battle in the corner. No clear possession. Puck comes out, kept in by Tollefson. He kicks it to the slot. Snuggs picks it up. Snuggs takes round one. He's hooked and shot into the bread basket. Nice save by the goaltender. Nice job staying on it by Snuggs to make something out of nothing. And we're going to keep the same personnel on the ice for a face-off to the left of the Sun Devil goaltender. Face-off won by the Eagles, but Kent's first to it. Speedy 21 brings it in. Nice defense by Tollefson. He blows a tire going behind the net, but the puck goes off the stick. He goes back and picks it up. It's pushed to the near side corner. Comes up to the blue line, kept in by number 11. Kicked out of the zone by Tollefson. He gets it up to Nelson. Nelson stick handles around one and pushes it in. And it's sent the other way. Eagles will go for a line change behind the scenes. Number 11, Sun Devils, picks it up the red line. He's bumped off the puck. And it comes back to 21. He throws it to the Eagles blue line where puck is picked up, shot on goal. Nice blocker save by the Sun Devil goaltender shot by Hayden Wiseman. Serafino pushes it behind the goal. Wiseman has it. He sends it out to Serafino. Serafino back to Wiseman. He chips it out the blue line where Dover's at. Dover keeps it in, sends it back down to Wiseman. Zero angle shot, sticked aside by the Sun Devil goaltender, and it's wrapped around to the far point. Kept in momentarily where it bounces out to center ice. Dover goes back to his zone, picks it up. He sends it forward. Missed pass goes to the stick of a Kent player. They just chip it to center. It lands right back on Dover's stick. He pushes it down towards, and the Eagles get a line change behind the scenes. Kent breaks it center ice. Player blows a tire but pushes it into the zone, but nobody there but Pine Creek to pick it up. Centering pass goes to Dover. Dover chips it forward. It looks like it goes to Will Blasco. Slides off his stick. Kent keeps it in. They push it to the boards. Yet another puck battle along that near side boards. Eagles come away with it. Stretch pass goes to Karina Fu. Unfortunately, Braxton Burst had jumped in just a second ahead, and will be an offside. So all four lines getting some action right off the bat. Looks like we're going to get a couple players back out there. Looks like Blasco's going to take this face off. Burst and Frew on the wings. Wankowski and Bishop on D. Puck is dropped, pushed to the far boards to the Kent bench. They push it up to the red line. Battle in front of the Eagles bench. And Kent comes away with it. Ford brings it in 1-on-2, gets a circle. Shot, stick to side by Strombeck, kick to the corner. Eagles pick up the rebound, wrap it around, and Kent gets it at the blue line, sends a shot. Saved by Strombeck, goes behind the net. Centering pass goes nowhere, and it is once again kept in at the blue line. Kowski bumps a player at the blue line, and the puck finally skirts up center ice. And we'll get a partial change behind the scenes. Kent chips it in. Content they're going for their own line change, and Wankowski goes back behind his goal and picks up the puck. He chips it off the boards, nobody home, and it's sent right back in, so he'll go back and recover. Wesley Hall first to it, referees in the way. Puck comes to the blue line, Kent keeps it in, throws it off the shin guard, goes into the far corner. Centering pass, stick to side. Puck comes to the blue line again. Shot attempt deflected, blocked out the top of the circles, but thrown back in by Kent. And we'll go back in and pick up the puck behind the net, wrap it off the boards, back out to the blue line, comes out of the zone. Nice forecheck by Feltman. He causes a turnover, and we push it in. Schaefer picks it up. He gets a zone, 1-on-2, goes to the bottom of the circle, goes behind the net. Surveying, centering pass goes on goal. Wesley Hall on him to get a stick on it. Glides to the side and brought out by Denver. Sun Devils get the zone. They push it in, but sent right back the other way by Schaefer. Schaefer has it. He throws it into the far corner. Partial line change behind the scenes. Kent's goaltender slows it up. Forechecking Nelson causes a turnover. He picks the pocket, surveying, toe drag, patented to the slot. Nobody there. Shot from Leon, deflected, goes to the near side corner. And Nelson's there. Nelson gets it again. Centering pass. Shot blocked off of Cooper's stick. Goes to Snuggs. Snuggs throws it to the center. Tollefson's shot is blocked, goes to the far corner, but is able to keep it in momentarily. He chips it forward to Nelson. Nelson gets it. He's all by himself, and he throws it to the side. Shot, rebound goes out to the point, set back in. And Nelson once again gets a hold of it. Kent trying to get away from Nelson, finally able to do so. Takes him a minute, but they finally bring it out. Nice rush, shot the other way, misses the net off the glass, and it comes out. Back to Nelson, who's going to take it the other way. He's 1-on-2. Nice D at the blue line, disrupts that zone entry. Dallas Larson has it at the red line. Puck goes off his stick, and Kent just throws it in behind the net while they finish a line change. Slap shot from the point. Paddle save into the glove of Strombeck. He'll hold on to that, and we'll slow this thing down for a minute. With still 0-0, 8:27 left in the first. Good tempo for this game to start off. Boys and lady have nothing to complain about. They only had a half day of school today. Face off to the right of Strombeck in the defensive zone, won by Wiseman. Turnover. Kent gets a shot on goal, but it's gobbled up by Strombeck, and he'll hold again. Puck dropped again. Kent Denver wins it, pushes it to the blue line. Surveying, sent across, nobody there, but they maintain possession. Centering pass broken up. Eventually makes it to the slot. No one there but the Eagles. And Bishop brings it out. No, that's Dover. Dover's got it. He gets the red line and throws it in. Nobody wants this thing. Koa and Anthony were fighting for the puck, and Kent comes away with it. Shot on goal, misses. Looks like went off the side of the net, but kept in by Kent. D-to-D pass, misses, comes out of the, stayed in the zone and kept in. Puck is wrapped around to the far blue line. Kent Denver sends it in again. It's blocked by a player in front. Goes to the far corner. Follow-up shot, misses the net. Kent doing a nice job of maintaining possession. Eagles finally get a hand on it, try to backhand it out of the zone. Unable to do so. Cole is there. He finally gets it over to Serafino. Serafino gets it out of the zone to Wiseman. Wiseman turns around, gets it to Serafino. Serafino's 1-on-4. He wisely throws it in behind the net, and everyone goes for a wholesale line change. Burst is in on the forecheck. Blasco's falling up. He absolutely destroys a player. That kid's control deleted out of the zone. Pine Creek picks it up. Goaltender's out of the net. No injury, it looks like, so that's good. Kent Denver unable to get out of the zone. Eventually, they just ice it and send it the length of the ice. Sun Devil player coming from his own goal line area, picked up the puck in the slot, trying to, after going around a burst, and he ran into the brick wall known as Will Blasco, who sends him on his duff. He's getting a couple of words to him from the referee about the hit. It was 100% clean. Looks like no worse for wear, but heads up, young men. It's a physical game. So offensive zone face-off. Kerwin Feltman's going to take this to the right. It's one backwards by Pine Creek, but Kent Denver gets there first. Bishop has it on his stick. He sends it over to Winkowski. Gets it out to center ice. Nobody wants this thing. Eagle forecheck pushes it into the D zone. Winkowski in the far corner pushes it behind the net. But Kent Denver's there. And they try to push it up the near side boards, but it's kept in. They'll try the other way. Kept in by Winkowski again. And Kent retreats behind their own net and tries the other side. Bumped off the puck is one of the players. Tollefson stands up a kid at the blue line. Puck is sent in, wrapped around the boards. No one there but Eagles. Winkowski will pick it up, chips it off the boards. Stays in the zone along those boards. Some heavy hitting in the corners. And the puck is sent all the way down. Icing's waved off, and we'll get a wholesale line change. She looks like Tollefson's the only one who's staying on. Kent comes in, shot right in the belly. Easy save by Strombeck. It's still 0-0 with 4:58. Some big boy hits in the last couple minutes. Blasco taking out one of the Sun Devils players, then Tollefson standing up somebody and sending him butt over Tico on the blue line. Puck is dropped. Nelson pushes it out to the blue line, but it's kept in. Kent wraps it off the board. Centering pass connects, but unable to do anything with it in the slot. It's Kent Denver. Comes out to center ice. They'll pick it back up and bring it in. Nelson's in the way. He forces a turnover, and he's going the other way, 1-on-1. He's got Snubs as a trailer. Nice D by Kent Denver's defenseman. Breaks that up. Puck's out to the blue line. Larson's unable to keep it in, and then it goes all the way back to the zone where Leon will pick it up, wrap it off the boards, and get it to Nelson. Nelson brings it in, stick hands around 1, stick hands around 2. They're unable to do 3, but the puck is still in the slot. Nobody there but Kent Denver. Koa brings it in, tries to keep it in the zone, unable to do so, but gets to the puck first and throws it behind the net. And there we go. Kent stretch pass misses. It's tipped by Dover. Follow-up shot goes by Kent, but it's from the turn up of the circle, so it was an easy save by Strombeck, so it keeps it a 0-0 game. 3:46. Looks like Wiseman's going to take this face off to the left of Strombeck. He's going to be out there with Serafino and Severe. On defense is Bishop and Winkowski. Kent has it in a slot, unable to do anything with it, sends it to the far corner. Return pass goes all the way through the slot and is chipped out to center by Koa. Kent takes it and wraps it right back in, and Winkowski will go behind his own net to recover. He brings it out near side, sends it all the way across the ice to Serafino, but unable to get there. And it's wrapped back in by Kent Denver. Winkowski with a hit along the boards. Puck goes behind the net momentarily. Puck goes to the far side, and Serafino tries to chip it out, unable to do so. Kent Steve keeps it in. Follow up, sent to the blue line again. Again kept in. Shot from the blue line, blocked down. Rebounds there. Turnaround shot is an easy save, and it's eventually kicked out all the way down the other way. So coming on the ice is Burst, Blasco, and Frew, Tollefson, and Leon. Kent Denver brings it in, gets around Tollefson, gets it on goal, but it's covered up by Strombeck. For another stoppage. 2:23 left in this first. Defensive zone face-off to the right of Strombeck. Same personnel and stay out there. Looks like Blasco's going to take this face-off. Puck is dropped, one backwards. Leon picks it up, wraps it off the boards, gets it out to Burst, but he comes off his stick. Shot from Kent, glove save, but unable to hold it. Follow-up shot, nice slap shot from the blue line. Pad save by Kent. Pad save on Kent's shot, and we're able to chip it out to center ice. Kent gets it in the zone. Tollefson pushes out to center ice. Blasco picks up the puck. Somebody tries to stand him up. That doesn't work out well, and the puck goes in on goal on Kent's goaltender, who will cover it up for stoppage. So Dallas Larson's going to come out with Dover on defense. Looks like we're going to get Schaefer, Feltman, and Hall. Offensive zone face-off right of the Kent goaltender. Puck is dropped. Kent wins it back to the far corner. Pushed up to the far boards. Kept in at the blue line. Sent back in. Comes to the near side. Dover's there. He picks it up. He gets it back out to center ice. Looking for Feltman. Too long for him, and Kent Denver brings it the other way. Nifty stick work by the Kent forward. Brings it around, but unable to do anything with it. He's ridden into the corner, and the puck comes along the far boards and is sent back behind the goal. Kent Denver's out shooting us 13-5 currently. Keeping some good pressure on the team. Turnover by Kent. Stretch pass misses Schaefer from Hall, but we're onside, and Hall goes into the corner. Coming out of the corner is Feltman. He's bumped off of it. Nice forecheck, but Kent Denver maintains possession, gets center ice. Stood up at the blue line. We're going to be offside. Nice job by the Eagles defense standing the players up at the blue line, causing an offside. Looks like we're going to have Winkowski and Bishop out there. Nelson's going to take this face off. He's got Snuggs and Cooper with him. Puck is dropped. Won by Kent Denver. Turnover. Nelson gets to it, pushes it to the boards in front of the bench, but Kent sends it behind the goal. Coming away with it is Cooper. Cooper brings it near side boards with speed, chips it to the far side, stick to the far corner. Nelson goes in on a forecheck. Nobody there but Kent Denver, who just wraps it all the way around the ice. It's going to go all the way down, and that's going to do it for your first period. We're going to be 0-0 after one. I'll be back with you in just one moment. All right, we're about to get underway with period number 2. Still 0-0 Eagles. Starting this second period, Wiseman will be taking a face-off. He's going to have Serafino and Severe with him. On defense is Bishop and Winkowski. Puck is dropped. Kent controls at the blue line, but it's turned over and sent in behind the Eagles goaltender. Winkowski goes back to recover. Kent unable to do anything with it. Winkowski picks up a loose puck in the far corner, and he'll bring it out himself. He gets the blue line, gets the red line. He's got Serafino with him. He brings it in with speed. Slides off his stick. Centering pass is intercepted by Kent. They send it out. They get an emerging breakaway. Wiseman is back on the black check. Forces a shot. Nice save by Strombeck. Kent comes in on a partial breakaway. Great back check by Wiseman. Forces him to shoot quickly from the top of the circle. Nice save by Strombeck. Rebound went to the slot. Follow-up shot was slapped towards the goal, and Strombeck made a better save on the second one to keep it a 0-0 game. So Nelson's going to come out with Snuggs and Cooper, Tollefson and Leon on defense. To the right is Strombeck in the defensive zone. Puck is pushed backward, controlled momentarily by Pine Creek, but sent right back in by Kent. Wrapped off the far board. Snuggs has it. He stick hands around one, gets it in, looking, gets a shot, misses the net, goes off the near side boards, but it's kept in by Tollefson. Puck squirts out to center ice, and Leon gets it, and he'll send it the other way. Kent brings it in 1-on-4, far side boards. Centering pass broken up, kept behind the net. Goes to the near side corner. and sent back behind the net again. Puck eventually comes out to the slot. Nobody there but Nelson. He'll bring it out. He's 1-on-3 as the zone, but we've got a stoppage. I think that's an offside call. I don't know how it was offside, but that was the call. So we'll have a neutral zone face-off and a quick line change. So we're going to have Wesley Hall, Kerwin Feltman, and Sam Schaefer out there. Larson and Dover on D. Officials giving some words of wisdom to the Kent centerman. And they toss him. Puck is dropped. Kent picks up the puck. They chip it in, but it's wrong side of the red line, so it'll be an icing. And we'll do it again. Personnel are going to remain the same. This time it'll be offensive zone face-off to the right of the Kent goaltender. Feltman taking it. Puck is dropped, sent on goal. Stick to the side by the goaltender. Goes to the near boards. Coming away with it is Feltman. He keeps it in at the blue line. Nice job. He's battling 1-on-3. Eventually loses that battle, but Larson's there to pick up the puck, and he sends it in a little bit deeper, but goes straight to the stick of a Kent player who just throws it all the way down to the other end of the ice, and we'll get another faceoff. So Burstfrew and Blasco come out here. Larson and Winkowski. No, excuse me, Bishop and Winkowski. Offensive zone face-off left of the goaltender. Blasco takes it. Kent pushes it behind into their own corner. They come away with the puck. Unable to get it out of the zone. Turnover, sent to the slot. Follow-up shot by Blasco. Goes towards the goal. Looks like that was blocked. Goes to the corner. Kent's there. They pick it up and get it center. 1-on-4. Shot wide of the net on the blocker side. Goes all the way up to the blue line, but kept in. Got open men everywhere. Eagles need to mark up. Net is pushed off of the moorings momentarily. Looks like it's been fixed. Kent wraps around the boards again. And then we get a whistle for stoppage for the net being off. Good time for a line change. Serafino's line's going to come out. Is again has Koa Severe with him and Hayden Wiseman. Wiseman's going to take this face off to the right of Strombeck. Puck is dropped. Kent sends it to the blue line, but it's chipped away by Serafino. He's trying to get to the puck first. Gets there, but chips it to the near side corner. In on a forecheck. He sends it out to the blue line. Nobody there but Kent Denver. Kent bringing in 2-on-2. They're offside by a country mile. Puck went off the stick of number 5 for Kent, and his partner came into the zone. By the time he recovered, they were offside. So, face off in front of the bench for Kent. Wiseman's taking this. Wins it back, gets it to Tollefson. He chips it up, but it goes straight to the stick of a Kent Denver player. Follow-up shot block goes behind the net, and Strombeck will cover it up. Nice shot from the Sun Devil forward. Gets it, got the zone, and cranked that wrist shot. Fortunately for us, it missed the net. Puck is dropped again. Coming away with it is Serafino, but it just barely gets out of the zone. It looks like we're going to have another offsides. Coach Snuggs has seen enough of that, so he'll send a new line out. Looks like we're going to have Cooper, Snuggs, and Nelson, Larson, and Dover. Puck is dropped. Kent wins it. They turn it over. Nelson's first to it. He brings it in onside, gets the top of the circles. It's reverse spin taken off his stick by Kent, and they'll go the other way. 2-on-3. 21 with speed for Kent, gets in the zone, down the far side circles, unable to do anything with it, pushes it behind the net, and it's reversed the other way. Held in by Kent. They take it to the blue line, but turn it over, and it's chipped out of the zone, and it's going to go all the way down. Icing's waved off, and Kent's goaltender will play it behind his own net. Forechecking Eagles. Slow things down to the blue line momentarily, but nice breakout by Kent. They're offside once again. As nice job by Larson to disrupt that zone entry, causing them to be offside. So neutral zone face-off. Feltman's going to take it. He's going to have Hall with him. And Schaefer. Puck goes back to Strombeck. He sticks it aside to Wankowski. Goes straight to a Denver player's stick. No harm, no foul as they send it to the slot, and Bishop sends it the other way. But it's going to go all the way down for an icing. So 10:29 in the set left in the second. Still 0-0. First period had a lot of action, a lot of hits, a lot of shots, no goals. Second period's been a little bit more sloppy. Kent Denver still leading us in shots, 15-7. They'll have an offensive zone face-off taken by number 23. Feltman Eagles is going to take it. It looks like he got tossed, and Schaefer's going to come in and take it. Puck is dropped. Schaefer wins it back to Wankowski. He sends it to the blue line. It is offside. Sent back in. Delayed offside call. Wankowski brings it out with speed. Eagles got a 4-on-1. Unable to do anything with it. They send it into the near side corner and begin their forecheck. Puck comes out. Centering pass is intercepted. Nice job by Wankowski. Keeps that puck in momentarily, but eventually it comes out to center ice and lands on the stick of Feltman. Feltman pushes it forward to Schaefer. Gets sent back the other way and ends up on Wesley Hall's stick. He's got it. He stick handles around one. Gets the top of the circle. Centering pass. Dropped and is sent in. Nice job. And it's 1-0. Pine Creek Eagles. Nice job by that line. Some nifty passing, and they're able to get it in. Looks like Feltman's going to get credit for that goal. Puck came back, and Feltman was able to hold and outweight the goaltender, sliding across left to right, and slid it inside the far post. Looks like Wesley Hall slapped it in just to make sure that it was there. Regardless, we have a 1-0 lead with 9:49 in the second. Blasco, Burst, and Frew out for the ensuing face-off. Puck is dropped. Pushed forward by Blasco. He brings it in the zone. Centering pass ends up on his own stick, and he'll follow up a shot. It is somewhere in the pads of the Kent goaltender. He's looking for it, and he stands up, and it is just sitting inside the crease. And so we will have an offensive zone face-off here to the right. Puck is dropped. Blasco gets to it again, has his own centering pass. Looks like it was gloved by the goaltender. But we'll do it again. Out on D right now is Leon and Tollefson. Karina takes this ensuing face-off. Puck is dropped. Blasco gets it, shot on goal. Blocked it to the corner, sent out far boards and sent out to center ice. Tollefson picks it up. He sends it out of the zone. Blasco forechecking. Kent brings it in. Shot on goal. Gobbled up by Strombeck. Or we'll get a wholesale line change, looks like. So looks like we're going to have Dover and Larson out there on defense. Coming in to take the face-off is going to be Wiseman. Puck is won backwards. Dover picks it up, goes behind his own net, brings it up the far side boards with some speed. He is stretched past, misses Serafino, but icing's waved off and goes to the near side corner, and the forecheck begins. Puck comes out to the blue line. Larson gets it. He sends it on goal, but it's blocked. Goes all the way out to center ice, and Dover picks it up and sends it back in while we tag up. Kent sends it out center ice. Larson's there. He causes a turnover, gets it to Dover. Dover sends it to Sevier on the far boards. He sends it in. Nobody there but Kent Denver players. Stretch pass misses, hits the skate of Wiseman, and it disrupts their breakout, and they end up wrapping it behind their own goal. Puck thrown the length of the ice. Icing is waved off for some reason. So we go back. Near side boards. Puck is near the blue line. Sent back in. Larson retreats, goes back behind the goal. Kent Denver players pass to the point. Misses, ends up on the stick of Sevier. He has it knocked off his stick, and it is chipped forward by Cooper. Cooper in on the forward check. Nice spin move, stops. Puck goes behind the net. Sent out to the slot. Shot by Cooper, but is gobbled up with a glove by the Kent Denver goaltender to keep this a 1-0 game. Winkowski, Cooper, Nelson, Snuggs, and Larson face off to the left of the goaltender. Nelson's taking the face off, wins it back to the point. Winkowski has it, chips it off the boards in behind. Sent back behind, in on the forecheck is Snuggs. Picking up the puck is Nelson. He has it taken off his stick. Good job by Snuggs, disrupts that, keeps it in the corner. Nelson providing support, puck comes out. Kent Denver still has it, but can't do anything with it. They go behind their own net, finally send it off the boards and along their side, get it to center ice. Bring it into the zone, does the Sun Devils, go behind the net, centering pass broken up, and is picked up by Winkowski. Far side boards, he brings it out. Goes to Snuggs. He's by himself, 1-on-3. Centering pass goes on goal and is covered by the Kent goaltender with 6:52 left in the second. So we'll get a wholesale line change. Looks like coming out here. Crew and Feltman's going to be out, as is Wesley Hall and Sam Schaefer. Tollefson and Leon on D. Feltman's taking this face off to the right of the goaltender. Won by Kent Denver. Battle in the corner. Some bodies being thrown around. Puck comes out. Kent Denver has it, and we're going to get a stoppage. We're going to get a roughing call. Looks like on Kent Denver's. They were last to touch the puck. So it looks like we'll be on the power play. Who's going to the box? Kent Denver, 2 minutes for roughing. Number 6. It's going to be Bernie Dvora for Kent Denver. He's getting a talking to from the referees. So power play unit 1, Feltman, Hall, Schaefer, Winkowski, and Wiseman. Feltman takes a face off, wins it back. Puck comes out of the zone. It's going to be offside. Was trickling pucks after face-off. Kent was the first one to it. Did a nice job of pushing it to the blue line, and it just came outside the zone. Feltman picked it right back up and took it the other way, but the linesman saw it and called it. Ensuing face-off is controlled by Kent. They just chip it forward, and we'll go back and retreat. Wiseman picks it up, goes behind his own goal, stops, pivots direction. Nice forecheck by the Sun Devil forward. Wesley Hall picks up the puck, and he'll go the other way. Stretch pass comes out to Feltman. Feltman brings it in. He chips it to the far corner. He goes in behind the net. He's rubbed off the puck, and Kent comes away with it. Nice penalty kill by them. Stick handle around, but unable to come away with the puck. Stripped by Hall. Hall centering pass goes through the slot to Nobun. Kept it by Wiseman momentarily. Nice job by Kent. They bring it the other way. Nifty stick work. Nice defense. Breaks up a breakaway. Good job with the stick work, not getting a penalty. Wesley Hall has it at the blue line. Nice job by the Kent forecheckers trying to disrupt this. This power play is going nowhere. Kept in at the blue line by Wankowski. He just throws it off the boards and it goes back behind the net where Blasco picks it up. Centering pass through the crease to the far corner, and nobody there but Kent. Kent brings it out. Nice job by Tollefson. Picks a pocket. He chips it forward, but nobody there but Kent, and it's sent the other way. Denver player had blown a tire at our blue line and hit first to the puck, but takes a weak side shot off the side of the net. No harm, no foul, and it's brought out by Tollefson. Knocked off his stick, goes to Cooper. Cooper gets the red line and throws it in. And the puck comes out the other way. Kent's got nice job by Kent. Shot. Nice job by them coming out as that PK get it ended. They get in there, and nice centering pass to a wide open player in the slot, but he shoots it over the glass, so no harm, no foul. And we'll keep our 1-0 lead with 4:31 in the second. Nelson's out there with Cooper and Snuggs. Larson and Dover. Face off to the right of Strombeck. One back by Kent to the point. Shot blocked. Goes right off of Cooper's pads. He's got a breakaway going the other way. Centering pass leaves it for Nelson. Nelson sends it on goal. Nice save by the Kent goaltender. And they'll bring it the other way. Wouldn't it have been nice? Kent sends it all the way in. Icing's waved. Dover goes back behind his own net. Battling behind the net with a Kent player. Pushes it to the far corner. Comes out. Kept in at the blue line. Shot. Blocked. Goes over the net. Dover gets it again. Dover gets it to Larson. He's mugged and has the puck taken away from him, and it's sent the other way. Kent's shot from the top of the circles is kicked away, ends up on the stick of Cooper. Cooper's looking for Nelson, but he's covered. Puck finds the way of Larson. Larson sends it to Cooper. He's bumped off the puck, and they pick it up the puck, and they're going the other way. 1-on-4. Nice job by Bishop. Disrupts a offensive zone play, but Kent maintains possession. Top of the circles. Puck saved by Strombeck. Sent out to Burst, who brings it in. Burst sends it behind the goal. Karina's there. She picks up a loose change. Has it go off her stick. It comes out of the zone. And Kent's going to bring it the other way, and they're just going to chip it in behind the net. Kent first to it. Centering pass is blocked off. Eagles come away with it. Nice forechecking by Kent. Keeps it in his zone. It's wrapped off high off the glass. It's going to go all the way down, and that'll be an icing. So Kent Denver keeping some good pressure on the Eagles. They're still out shooting us 17-11. But we've maintained a 1-0 lead. 2:34 left in the second. Strombeck has been equal to all the task. We will have Wiseman taking this defensive zone face-off. Left to Strombeck. Puck is dropped, one backwards. Chipped off the glass by it was chipped off the glass by Tollefson. Goes to Serafino. Centering pass in the offensive zone ends up on Serafino's stick. He has it in the far corner. He's bumped off the puck. Severe's in there to help. Puck comes away to Kent Denver. Nice hit by Koa, brings it in, send the other way, goes on goal, and it's covered up. Nice hit by Koa along on the far side boards, right in front of the Pine Creek bench. Kent changing some players. Wiseman takes a face-off, won by Kent. Kent goes behind their own goal. Nice stick work by Serafino, disrupts that. And Wiseman picks up the loose change, sends it to the point to Leon. He's unable to keep it in. And Tollefson to go back and pick it up. Tollefson sends it to Leon. He chips it forward, gets it to the forwards. Wiseman brings it in. He's 1-on-2, gets around one, pushes to the corner. Centering pass, disrupted by Kent's defense, and it goes to the far corner. Kent sent back out to the point again. Leon keeps it in. Sent in, blocked away. Tollefson comes across. He keeps it on the near side, and then puck goes into the far corner, near corner. Kent brings it out center ice. Nice back check by Feltman. Tollefson picks up the stick. He picks up the loose change. She's 1-on-2. He's going to bring it in. He stick hands around 1, 2. Brings it in. Shoots past. Oh, slides off his stick. He had everyone burnt, had everything but the finish. Kept it in the zone, centered on goal by Wenkowski, and covered. 1:04 left in the second. Feltman, Schaefer, and Hall out. Bishop, Wenkowski. Feltman wins it back. He controls. Nifty skating at the blue line. Gets around, creates some space. He's tripped, no call. Gets it behind the net. Kent Denver pushes it to the blue line, kept in by Wenkowski. He'll send it cross ice, but it goes out of the zone to Bishop. He retreats, chips it forward to Hall, who gets it in, but nobody there but Kent Denver. Puck goes across the ice again to Feltman. Kent's there. Kent Denver player goes down. Looks like a trip, no call. Feltman in on the forecheck. Centering pass in the slot, nobody home, and Kent's first to it. Wesley Hall comes back, picks up the loose change, and he's going to try and bring in some speed along the far side. Gets around 1-2, goes in on goal. It's covered up by the goaltender for a stoppage with 13 seconds left in the second. Snugs, Cooper, and Nelson. Larson and Dover on D. Nelson with his patented stick swivel prior to his face-off. Puck is dropped. Controlled by Kent. They get center ice. Nice job standing up at the red line. Disrupts the zone entry. Kent's 1-on-4. They're out of time, and that's their second period. It's going to be still 1-0 after 2. And it looks like, I don't know if we're going to get a Zam cut or not. We're going to pause for a moment and figure it out. I'll be back with you in 1 moment. Verdict is no ice cut. Everyone's going to head home before Denver rush hour traffic, which I'm okay with. Starting this third period is going to be Gage Nelson, Snuggs, and Cooper, Lenkowski, and Bishop. Moving left to right across the radio dial. Nelson taking his face off. Puck is dropped, one backwards by Kent. They have it at center ice. They get the red line, chip it in. Nice hit by Snuggs on the near side boards. Puck sent behind the goal. Centering pass. Shot goes nowhere. Near side boards picked up by Pine Creek and chipped all the way across the other side. Nobody there but a streaking Kent Denver player who I think forgot that when the puck comes out of the zone, so do all your guys. But he had some speed. So offsides is called. Looks like we're going to keep the same personnel out here. Nelson takes face off. Puck is dropped. One backwards by the Eagles. Lenkowski goes behind his own goal line, picks it up, chips it off the boards. Gets it to Snuggs, who chips it up to Nelson. Nelson brings it in. Stood up at the blue line, but is able to keep it in. Gets around 1D, gets it, looks, drag move doesn't work this time, but he still has the puck. Gets it over to Severe. Severe's shot is blocked, goes out to Cooper. His shot is blocked to the corner and sent up the far boards by Kent. Kent gets it out of the zone momentarily, but Eagle defense disrupts that. Kent gets to the puck first, and they send it cross ice, but to the lone Sun Devil, who just chips it in behind the goal. Puck wrapped off the near side glass. Comes to the point. Fanned on it does the Sun Devils. They pick up a loose change. Shot from the far circle goes through the slot, and a rebound comes out to Cooper, who gets it out to center ice. Excuse me, that's Wiseman, but it's quickly sent back in the other way. Retreating is Lenkowski. Lenkowski pushes it to Wiseman. He gets it back. He's going to bring it in. 3-on-2 emerging. Nice job staying on side. Severe centering pass to Wiseman. Shot deflected. Goes to Serafino. His shot is blocked. Goes to the far corner. Serafino gets there first. He chips it out the blue line to Collison. His shot goes into the bread basket and is covered up by the Kent goaltender. Feltman out to take this face off. He again has Schaefer and Hall with him. Collison and Leon on D. Kent wraps it, wins it back, wraps it around the boards, kept in by Leon. He gets bumped. Schaefer picks up a loose change, pushes it forward. Feltman has it. He gets top circle, slot, pad save, rebound out there, follow up, covered up by the goaltender. Some nice scramble work and some excellent goaltending by the Sun Devil goaltender. Get that right, flashes that right pad. Rebound was there, unable to do anything. He does a nice job covering it up to keep it a 1-0 game. So we'll do it again, same personnel. Won by Kent. They throw it up the boards. Tolson's unable to keep it in. It's going the other way. Streaking Sun Devil player gets to Leon. He's forced to the side, but he gets the center. Backhand shot on goal. No harm, no foul. Gobbled up by Strombeck, who keeps it a 1-0 lead. So Blasco, Frew, and Burst are going to come out. Looks like we're going to have Larson and Dover. Blasco takes the face off, wins it back to Larson. Larson goes behind his own net. Tries to chip it up the near side boards. Puck is turned over, goes back in from Kent, but misses and ends up on the Eagle stick and comes out to center. Blasco on the forecheck, nice job, pushes it forward. He goes into the near side corner, first there. Nobody wants to hit him. His centering pass goes off the back of the goal. Gets it again. Centering pass ends up on a Denver player's stick, who brings it out. 2-on-3. Nice back check by Burst. Puck along the far boards. But Dover gets the red line. It's sent right back in by Kent. We got an delayed offside. Kent's trying to tag up. We pick up the puck. We bring it in. Send it in on goal. Blocker save. Eagles changing behind the goal. Burst in on the forecheck. Cooper's come on the ice. Cooper's nice job disrupting. Shot. What do we got? Looks like that puck went towards the goal. And it looks like we got was that called a goal? Called a goal. Looked like it looked like a harmless shot went towards the goal. No celebration from anybody, but it looks like it's going to be a 1-1 game with 11:31 in the third. So Nelson takes the ensuing face-off. Kent wins it back. They push it forward. Kent controls in the far corner, centering pass all the way to the point. Shot gobbled up by Strombeck, and he'll cover for stoppage. So trying to figure that out. Looks like number 11, Ben Dvorak, gets that goal for Kent Denver to tie this game up. Ensuing face-off, controlled by Kent. Pushed out of the zone by a forechecking Eagles. First to it is Leon. He gets a shot. Oh my gosh, that was top post and out. He picks up, return, sends it in wide. Koa's there. Koa picks up. His centering pass comes on the shot. Goes straight to Wiseman. His follow-up shot is gobbled up by the goaltender for a quick stoppage. So good flurry of activity after giving up that goal. A couple of nice offensive zone chances for the Eagles. Tolleson, Leon are out on D. Wiseman, Severe, and Serafino. Puck is dropped, controlled by Kent. They go behind their net. Bring it along the near side boards with some speed. They drop. I don't think he meant to drop that pass, but in doing so, it was a massive offside. And we'll get a change of some personnel. Feldman's out there. Kent Denver controls again. Hall on the forecheck. He gets bumped off, disrupts it. Schaefer's in with it. Feltman's in with it. Hall's in assisting, as is Schaefer. We're going to get a stoppage. We're going to get a cross check on who are we getting a cross check on? It's like the referee has collected himself another Sun Devil and is taking him towards the box. So number 11 for the Sun Devils is going to get a 2-minute minor for cross-checking. I believe that was the goal scorer a few moments ago. So power play for the Eagles. Time to do something with it with 10:30 left. Puck is dropped before we're all set. Nice of linesman, but we maintain possession. Cooper has it. Shot. Glove save by the Sun Devil goaltender. He saw that all the way. So power play unit's going to be Feltman, Schaefer, Hall, Wankowski, and Cooper. Feltman's taking the face off. Puck is dropped, controlled by Denver. They chip it up the boards and send it the length of the ice. Cooper will go back and pick it up. Wankowski assists Cooper. They bring it up. Get it to Feltman. Feltman gets it onside. Schaefer has it. It's wrapped off the boards but kept in by Cooper, and he'll send it back in. Unable to set up on this by a nice forecheck by Kent, but we finally get control. Hall has it, gets it to the point. Tic-tac-toe, misses back to Hall. And Kent's there, killing some more time, and they'll send it the length of the ice again. So good penalty killed by Kent Denver. We're unable to set up in the zone. Oh, shoot. Oh, my. Broken play. Strombeck throws it the other way. It chips out the other way and goes right to the forechecking Denver player. Strombeck was trying to get back, and he chips it in. So they're going to score a shorthanded goal and make this a 2-1 game. That sucks. But that's why you forecheck. Strombeck came out of the goal and it went around. I don't know what that chipped off of, but it went straight to Kent, and they were able to deposit it into an unattended net. So now we got to score just to make it an even game. Tolson's got it. He has it knocked off his stick. Goes to Burst. Burst sends it behind the goal. Left for Tolson. Tolson picks it up. Sends it up to Blasco. Blasco gets to center ice. Gets the red line. He's bumped off the puck 1-on-2. It's kept in by Karina. Kicked forward by Tollefson. And kept in his own. Karina goes in on the forecheck. Wrapped around the board. Kent's first to it. They bring it out to center ice. Winkowski holds him up at the red line. Thrown in. Tolson again gets to it. He's surveying. He sends it forward to Winkowski. Winkowski sends it across ice to Karina, who gets around one. But she's bumped off the puck. Winkowski comes to her aid and bumps the player, and it goes the other way. In is Schaefer. He gets around. He's 1-on-4. Centering pass goes on goal. Unable to cover it is Kent. And he continues the forecheck. Turned over, goes to Nelson. Nelson shot, pad save. Goes to the corner. Wrapped around the boards, kept in by Winkowski. He chips it down, gets it to Nelson. Nelson centering pass, finds the back of the net. Nice job by Nelson. Sends it across to Snuggs, who's wide open in the slot, and he'll send it in and tie this game up. It's a 2-2. Nice job by Snuggs being in the right place. Great pass by Nelson. Good vision. He sends it out there. We got a tie game with 8:06 left here in a second. So Wiseman out to take the ensuing face-off. Kent wins it. They turn it over. Serafino gets to it first. Has it in the far corner. He's bumped off the puck. Sevier comes in to assist him. Puck squirts out. Goes behind the net. Kept in momentarily, but coming out is Kent Denver. Pushed out of the zone. And Kent's on the offside, so we'll get a moment to regroup. Dover has it. He pushes it over to Serafino. He's knocked down. Chipped forward by Wiseman to Sevier, but nobody there but Kent Denver. Kent comes the other way, 3-on-2, back checking Wiseman, but Kent's going to be offside. 7-14. So last couple of goals, they've been scored. Sun Devil goal at 9:33 was by number 12, William Oxenrider. And tying the game up at 8:06 is Colton Snuggs, credited assists by Winkowski and Nelson. Game is evened up on shots, tied at 22. Pine Creek pushes the puck in the zone. Looks like battle in the far corner. Tollefson pinches, centering pass, nobody there. He picks up his own rebound, stick hands around, stick aside by the goaltender, goes chipped out of the zone. It's going to go, if it has the length, it's going to go for an icing, and it does. The slow roller barely made it all the way down to the goal line, but we will get a face-off in the offensive zone. So Feltman, Hall, and Schaefer, Tollefson, and Leon. Puck is dropped, pushed back to the point. Tollefson chips it in. Feltman gets to it first, ends up on the stick of Hall. He stick hands on one, centering pass goes to Feltman. He's bumped off the puck in the slot. Chipped off the boards, kept in by Tollefson. He wraps it off the boards. Gets in there. Pushed out to center ice, but Eagles control. Ends up on the stick of Schaefer. He brings it in. He's 2 on 3. Comes out of the zone. We're offside by a country mile. And we'll get a stoppage with 6:07. Burst, Blasco, and Frew are going to be out here. Blasco's going to take this face off. Looks like we're going to have Winkowski and Bishop. Eagles control. Karina has it. Pushed forward. And pass is intercepted. Sent into the zone by Kent. They're first to it. Bishop goes back. Picks up a loose puck. Tries to wrap it around the boards. Another puck battle along their side. Kent comes away with it. Centering pass goes to the slot. Nobody there but Winkowski. He'll bring it out 2 on 2 with Blasco. He chips it off the boards and goes in the forecheck. Blasco will beat him. Blasco tries to reverse direction, unable to do so. It comes to Winkowski. His centering pass is blocked, but he picks up his own rebound, sends it to the point. Bishop sends it. It's deflected, goes to the slot, and it is in the feet of everybody. Nobody wants this thing on goal. Finally, Winkowski gets a loose rebound, sends it in. It's sent the other way, and puck bounces out. It's going to go all the way down. Kent Denver's there first. Nice bad save by Strombeck on that breakaway. Keeps it a 2-2 game. Centering pass bounces over stick of player. Bishop brings it out, gets the red line, and he just sends it into the zone. Looks like we have an injured Sun Devil. I don't know if he was bumped by Blasco or not, but number 15 of the Sun Devil, or of the Kent Denver Sun Devils, is slow to get up, but makes his way to the bench. And we will have an offensive zone face-off with Nelson, Snuggs, and Cooper. Kent wins the face-off, but we keep it in. Pushed forward by Snuggs. Nelson causes a turnover. Stick hands around, shot off the face mask. Save, goes to the point. Dover sends it back in. Rebounds there. Follow-up shot by Nelson is saved by the goaltender. He has it again. Drag move around 1, drag move around 2. Centering pass. Nobody there. It goes all the way to Dover. He floats it back in, and it's gloved for a stoppage. Nelson doing everything he can to keep his point streak alive, or his goal streak alive. His point streak is intact. But we got 4:16 left to score a goal. Wiseman will be out for the ensuing face-off. Serafino and Sevier. Dover and Larson. Larson throws it in from the point, goes all the way behind the net to Sevier. Sevier's in on the forecheck, but Kent comes away with it. They get it out center ice. Breakaway going the other way as Larson ain't able to do anything with it. Nice glove save by Strombeck. Robs number 25. Keeps it a 2-2 game. Great goaltending by Strombeck there. Looks like Feltman's going to be out to take this ensuing face-off. Puck is dropped, 1 back to Tollefson, pushed to the corner. Nobody home. A centering pass comes through the slot. Kent Denver sends it on goal, but no harm, no foul. Looked like it was blocked away. They have it on their side boards at the point. Shot on goal. Glove save by Strombeck. He'll cover up and hold. .357 left in the game. Face-off won by Kent yet again. Unable to do anything with it. They turn it over. Wesley Hall picks it up. He'll reverse direction, go behind his own net, and try the other side. He chips it up, gets it center ice, tries to stretch pass for Feltman. Nobody there but Kent. Looks like we got a delayed offside, and the referee blows the whistle. So it's going to go intentional offside. Looks like it is. Referee was yelling for quite a while to try and get them to tag up. And so we will get an offensive zone face-off. Blasco, Burst, and Frewer out there with Tollefson and Leon. Blasco taking the face-off. He wins it to the slot. Nobody there. Puck goes to the red line. Karina's there. She's 1-on-4, but gets it to the blue line and in momentarily, but nobody there but Kent Denver. They'll bring it the other way while we're getting a line change, but once again, Kent Denver's offside. So Nelson's going to be out there with Snuggs and Cooper. Winkowski and Bishop. Puck is dropped. It's in the feet. Snuggs comes away with it. He gets it, pushes off the boards. Nobody there. He comes in and absolutely blows up a player. And he's getting called for a trip. That is an absolute clown show joke. He had the puck. It was a good hit, and he went down. Referee's calling a trip with 2:59 left in the game. I'm going to leave my comments alone as we are familiar with said official. All right, 2:58. Puck is dropped. Chipped along up the boards. Feltman's first to it. He pushes it the other way, but Kent spins away and gets it. Wesley Hall on a forecheck. Kent tries to bring it in, unable to do so. Goes on the stick of Bishop, and he sends it out center ice where Feltman is forechecking. Stretch pass, turnover. Bringing it in is Kent. These 1-on-4, unable to do anything with it. It's wrapped off the boards. It goes the other way. Forechecking Wesley Hall can be first to it, but he is unable to get there. Kent retreats behind their own goal. They pick it up. Wesley in on a forecheck, bumps him off the puck, causes the turnover. He'll get to it first. You got to be kidding me. This is an absolute joke. He's in on a forecheck, bumps a player off of it, and gets called for roughing. This isn't ladies' gymnastics, man. Wow. All right. Hometown officiating on full display. Pretty evenly called game all game long until it matters. So Pine Creek are going to have to kill a minute of 5-on-3 off in order to get away with a tie here because of the officials. Shot from Denver goes wide of the net, goes to the point. Back at the blue line. Nifty passing. Pass intercepted, comes out, chipped out of the zone by Wiseman. See if we'll call that for something as well. Nope, it actually just goes all the way back. Oh my God, we made contact on the forecheck and we didn't get a penalty. Outstanding. Kent brings it in onside. Absolutely hammered by Schaefer. Kept in the zone. 18 seconds left on this 5-on-3. We control, chip it off the boards. Kept in at the blue line, sent back in. Bumped off the puck is the Kent player. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, and the puck comes out center ice, and we'll kill that first 5-on-3 off. 55 seconds left in the game, 51 seconds left. At this point in time, probably nice stick by Blasco, causes a turnover at the blue line. He'll bring it in. He's tripped, no call. Kent brings up the far side boards. Tollefson has it in the corner. He chips it back. He chips it up. Kent's there. Puck goes into the skates. Chipped up to the blue line. Kent Denver has it. It's chipped off his stick once again. Tollefson's squished in the corner. Blasco's there to help. He kicks it out to center ice. And Snugs is in on a forecheck. He better be careful. He touched a player. He may end up in the box again. Once again, he goes in on a forecheck. Nice job. Kent gets the puck in the circles. Comes. Shot. Saved by Strom. That goes behind the net. Comes out in front. Player gets dumped, and it's going to end the game 0-0. So, Pine Creek able to wither the referee's storm and maintain a 2-2 tie at Kent Denver. Best we can hope for given the circumstances of the last 4 minutes. Not to take anything away from the Kent players. Their goaltender played fantastic. It's just a shame that the referees won't let them play the game. So, we're going to end this game 9-0-2 with a 2-2 tie. Thanks for being with us on this afternoon, and we will see you this weekend. Have a great one.